So tell me, how are you feeling after another spectacular boxing victory? You are now undefeated in 2-0 as a professional boxer?
Yes, I am.
And how are you feeling after that epic war?
I feel good. Disappointed a lot of stuff I could. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yes, sir.
A lot of shit I could have did better. It feels good though. Boxing in front of Floyd Mayweather's people, because he was the reason I became a fighter in the first place. Obviously, everybody knows that MMA is my game, but since I didn't have a fight schedule, been doing a couple of boxing matches. I boxed 2 weeks ago against a 5-0 guy, and then this dude was 2-0. So, I just really started training just boxing like maybe 5 weeks ago.
Oh wow! And how are you liking it so far, staying such an active boxer right now?
It's pretty good. Like one thing is I'm not getting hit as hard because I'm so used to getting hit with 4-ounce gloves that last week I fought at 153, so we had 10-ounce gloves, and then tonight I fought at 142, and those are 8-ounce gloves. So it still hurts obviously, but not nearly as bad as with 4-ounce gloves. So yeah, the impact ain't as much, and also too, like, there's things you can do in boxing you can't do in MMA. So you're able to, I feel like I'm able to do a little bit more fancy stuff.
And tell me, the judges had that score, pretty close fight. Personally, I thought you dominated all 4 rounds. I definitely thought you won that fight. How did you feel when they were bringing it to the score? You were fighting, I believe, a hometown guy. So were you a little scared, or were you confident in that decision?
Well, I knew I won all 4 rounds, but honestly, I wasn't gonna be surprised if they gave it to him, because honestly, boxing is a shady ass sport, and a lot of shady shit happens. And plus, you're not supposed to let it go to the judges anyways. So I'm always disappointed if I win by decision, because I'm supposed to finish my dudes. I'm not supposed to let it go to decision. So I knew I won all 4 rounds, but I knew some shady shit was gonna happen.
And like you were saying, you are mainly an MMA fighter. We have seen you fight for Bellator MMA multiple times. You fought some of their top prospects, and I just kind of want to see to you, like, what's like the biggest difference, other than there's no mix, no grappling and knees and punches, but going into a boxing match and an MMA match, more of like the feeling you have on the inside. Like, how different is that, if it is any different?
Usually this was like the first time I wasn't nervous. Like, I love competition, but I'm usually always nervous. One thing I feel like that separates me from a lot of other people, I actually made a post about this the other day. So obviously in boxing and MMA, there's a lot of people that pad their records, and I've never had a chance to do that. Like I had posted on my post, like, I've fought, world champion Muay Thai guys. I done fought 6'6" guys. I done fought state champion wrestlers. In boxing, my 2 dudes have a combined record of like 17-0. Just last week, I did a grappling match against this one guy who's had like 110-2 record in just wrestling. So like, no matter what sport it is, I'm always usually put up against like one of the top guys. Like, I don't have a choice with that. But at the same time too, I believe I can hang with anybody. So it don't really matter to me. I did take this fight at 142. I'm a 145 fighter. In boxing, I'll fight anywhere from 45 to like 160. It don't matter. But because I hate cutting weight. But as far as the feeling, like I said, I usually always get nervous. With this fight, I wasn't really nervous. I think because he made it more personal. He was talking shit at weigh-in, so we kind of got into it. So this was like one of the first fights I wasn't really nervous.
Oh, that's awesome. And tell me, how soon do you think we might see you back into that Bellator MMA cage?
Bellator? I'm not sure. Because they said, so Bellator told me whenever I'm not fighting with them, I'm allowed to fight other places. Like for example, if I'm not fighting in December with them, then I can fight other places, because I might have an MMA fight in like 3 weeks. Bellator, I'm hoping they get me on in January or February, but I don't know. I have to talk to them. Like I said, because since COVID happened, they're like catching up with the guys who fights got canceled. So yeah, I'm just waiting for them to tell me when I can fight for them. But definitely in 3 weeks I'll be competing again.
Awesome. And then do you have any last messages or any shout outs to any maybe sponsors or friends or family maybe watching this?
First of all, my coach Nathan Kirby, he has been with me through everything. He puts up with me. I can be a handful a lot of times. All my teammates are Rock Cities. My wrestling coach Doug McGuire, my mother Ramona Peters, my girlfriend Mary Jerdal, just my brother Javante Young, just everybody. Like all of Arkansas, I appreciate all the love and support. I'm actually I think you are too, part of this MMA group on Facebook. Those guys, of course we have some trolls, but those guys are pretty awesome too. Like, I love all of them. So yeah, just everybody that supports me, I try to put on for y'all.
Well, awesome. Thank you again for some of your time, and we look forward to be seeing you back into the ring or cage shortly.